Greetings. This is a brief overview of the Introduction to Genius and Creativity course by Concept Cognition Incorporated. Once you have registered for the course, go to the Log On page and enter your email address as your username. This is the email address that you entered upon registering for the course. Also enter the password that you use when you registered for the course, and then click the Log On button. This will actually take you into the home page of the website. You will know that you're logged on once you see your name and email address that you used up top. The home page actually gives you a brief overview of the Introduction to Genius and Creativity 3-week course, as well as explain our course management system called the Classroom Cortex. It also gives you an overview of the Now School Youth Scholars curriculum, which is a future course that we intend to offer via this website. The About page link gives you an overview of Concept Cognition's philosophy, and it gives you our formula for success. To actually enter into the course, click the Classroom link. It will take you to the page that talks about the integrated kinesthetic approach to cognitive learning, an introduction to genius and creativity. This page will give you an overview of the Genius and Creativity course, how the course is actually set up, and the course that's available, which at this point only the Genius and Creativity course is available. Since this course management system is built and patterned after certain features of the brain, we have also included links that will take you to various features of the brain and give you an overview of that particular area of the brain. These are there for students to have access as a resource so that they can understand certain parts of the brain as they are actually going through the course. Prior to starting the course, we ask that the student take a pre-assessment questionnaire as well as a multiple intelligence inventory assessment. These two assessments will lay a foundation as to where the student is at this particular point in time, and it will be matched against a post-assessment that the student will take after they complete the course. The pre-assessment questionnaire actually is just a few questions that gives a basic background of the student, as well as several other questions such as what is the reason you decided to go to college, what career field do you want to go into after college, what gifts, talents, and skills do you possess currently that will help you in your career in the future. So these type of questions actually lay a foundation for the student to know where they are currently entering into the course, as well as the multiple intelligence inventory, which will show the students pre-inclination on how they best learn. We also provide the student with the Skills 1 Career Assessment. The Skills 1 Career Interest Inventory Assessment actually helps the student to chart out a career based on that student's personal gifts, talents, and skills. Available courses that are offered is the section where we will be offering in the future several different sections and several different courses. However, at this time, the only course that is available is the Introduction to Genius and Creativity course. This course is broken into 3 distinct weeks. If you click on the link to go into week 1, upon entering into week 1 of the Genius in Creativity course, you will be taken to a page that provides the course description, which gives you an overview of the course, who the facilitator is for that particular week of the course. You will also be given a course syllabus, which gives you the instructions for the course assignments for that particular week. Each week is broken down into 9 course assignments. You have assignments which are either text assignments, which you actually read the text and you can actually expand to read the text, or you can reduce to read the text. You can listen to what they call super learning music in conjunction with reading. You can actually take notes every time that you read. And once you add your notes, they show up in the long-term memory or save notes section. You can hide your notes, expand your notes, or you can delete your notes. You have a dictionary if you have to look up a word, and you also have the discussion forum at the bottom of the page, which you can post once we go into the discussion forum. We also have video files, which you could actually play the video and you would take notes based on this video. Once again, the notes that you take, you would add them to your list of saved notes, which show up, and these are the notes that you will actually keep and use as we go into discussions, our weekly discussions in the actual forum. We also have audio files where you would actually go in and listen to an audio interview or lecture, and once again you would take notes, save them, and we would use those notes as we discuss in the forum. This is the brief overview of how the actual course takes place. After you complete all of the course assignments for this week, then we will actually have a discussion in the discussion forum based on what you have read or viewed in a video or listened to in an interview, and that will provide the basis of the subject and topic of discussion for this particular week. Upon completion of this week, we would actually meet one day out of the week where I would do a group discussion based on what we studied this week online, as well as teach the class different tools and techniques that they can use to enhance student learning. These tools and techniques are unique techniques that enables the student to align the conscious with the subconscious mind, as well as stimulate and balance out the left and the right hemispheres of the brain. This completes this week's assignment. Each week has a specific set of exercises and techniques that are being taught for that particular week. Upon completion of week 1, each student will do a 2-page reflection and summary on that particular week's assignment, as well as fill out the weekly assignment assessment for that week. Once that week is completed, we go into week 2. Week 2 of the Genius in Creativity course is dealing with health and nutrition, as well as looking at some of the factors that create stress and emotional challenges for students. This particular week, once again, is set up with a course description, the course syllabus providing the instructions, and 9 assignments. You have audio assignments, you have text assignments, and you also have video assignments. And once you go through the same process that you went through in week 1, at the end of the week, we will meet once again in a group, discuss what we discussed online, and I will teach you additional techniques and exercises that enhance student learning and are related to this week's core concepts of the course. Upon completion of this week's assignment, once again, you would fill out the weekly assignment assessment, as well as do a 2-page weekly course reflection and summary for that particular week. Going into week 3 of the Genius in Creativity course is where we actually start talking about the Vision Finder. The Vision Finder is a tool that is used to guide a student through a self-analysis and help that student to unlock their unlimited potential. This tool is actually used so that a student can begin to focus on what it is that they desire to do in the future. We also provide an introduction of the Vision Finder so that the student will know what the Vision Finder entails. We provide several videos of individuals who are very successful utilizing their gifts and their talents, and how they utilize those gifts and talents to maximize their careers. And we also provide several other lectures that talk about business, entrepreneurship, as well as how a student, while still in college, can utilize his abilities to chart out his career and become an entrepreneur while in college, that can carry over into his life beyond college. Upon completing week 3 of the Genius in Creativity program, we go through the similar process that we went through during week 1 and week 2. Each student will do a 2-page critical reflection and summary of that week's assignment. They will fill out the weekly assignment assessment. We will meet and the students will actually discuss live together that week's assignment, as well as I will teach the student some additional tools and techniques and exercises that will enhance student learning. At the end of the course, the student will fill out a facilitator evaluation form on each of the course facilitators to provide feedback in reference to how that facilitator facilitated the course that week. We will also ask the student, upon completion of the course, to fill out a course participation survey. This allows us to gain insight and feedback from each student who has taken the full, complete 3-week course, and this feedback form will allow us to evaluate how effective the course was for that particular student. I thank you for listening to this brief overview of the Genius and Creativity course, and we look forward to your participation as a student or an instructor.